All right, Latanya, go ahead and take it away. You can't hear you anymore. What happened?
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, there we go. Now we can hear you. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to all of our team members, and I would say NAMIWalks. Welcome to NAMIWalks 2022. We are excited about a lot of opportunities that we're having because each one of you have committed to being a team captain and or a team member, and we're excited because the money that we're raising this year is going to support all the amazing programming that we have for our NAMI Maryland Walks Your Way, the programming that we have, peer-to-peer, family-to-family, and hopefully you're able to hear me okay because I'm in a public space, but that's okay because I feel like Nominee Walks Your Way is like meeting walks your way. So we are here for this team captain meeting, and I want to thank Danielle and our team and everybody at Nominee Maryland. I know we're supposed to have this amazing background for, that's an icebreaker, right? For our what it is we want to, where we want a vacation. Even though I'm outside, you'll see this outside background of Cascade Falls because there's a lot of lovely places, even in our state of Maryland, great state of Maryland, where you can actually take a walk and or experience Creativity Connects.
I'm here, but something happened to my video. I'm not sure where it is.
Karina, what was that?
Yeah, I said my video's off. I don't know what's going on.
No worries.
All right, so we're here for our wonderful agenda. We're going to have a couple of icebreakers and updates, and you'll see the fundraiser tips. So if you are here, any questions you have, definitely reach out, ask us questions, and we'll talk about our social media hashtags and nice little discussions. We'll talk about our door prize winners, and we're gonna end the evening on an amazing, beautiful guided meditation and remind you of some new incentive prizes to get you and your team members started. So the key here is, number one, you have committed, and we want to congratulate each one of you for making that commitment to Maryland, not just to Maryland, but to the mental health awareness. This entire campaign is to support our community members, to support, I mean, we know how to support physical health, but we're definitely wanting to support the mental health. So we're so happy that you're here. So we're going to play and have a good time tonight and answer any questions you have. So let's start with this wonderful virtual background theme. Danielle, do you want to take that area and or we'll have introductions? I'm going to have to mute. We have some outside.
So
like a car show going on back here.
Our icebreaker tonight is our virtual icebreaker. So that is your background theme is your dream getaway. So mine, I don't know if you guys can see it, is actually Florence, Italy. That's where I got engaged. So it has a special place in my heart. Love the food and love everything. So give us one or two sentences about your dream getaway and what your background is. Feel free to unmute and just go ahead. Camille, what's your background?
I am currently in Oahu, Hawaii. Anywhere where it's like super warm right now is my dream getaway.
Hopefully the nice warm weather like is a good pick-me-up. Jamie, what's your background? I see it's another beautiful beachy theme.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say I'm happy that my wife helped me out with this process. I just get in the background, so I got to give props to her. So I couldn't figure it out. Anyway, mine is blue water. As I look at it in more detail, it reminds me of at least the setting, not the blue water itself, but La Jolla, which is near San Diego, California. So if it was possible to have blue water on La Jolla Beach, this would be my dream vacation.
Awesome. Benjamin, what's your background?
Yeah, you know, one of these days I'm really hoping to make it to Easter Island and see those big statues that you see behind me. I've always just been fascinated about them and wonder how they got there.
Awesome. Very cool. Anyone else want to share?
I think I need help from somebody like the previous person, because look at my background. I can't figure out how to change it, and it says it won't allow me to. So I'm usually just, but I'm Brian, and glad to be here. And if I did have a background, it would be southwestern Arizona, where it's nice and sunny.
Oh, yeah.
Well, mine is, I'm Demetrius Upshaw, and mine is London, England. I just always wanted to travel there and just taking the scenery and the history and the different museums and things such as Big Ben. So I just think that would be a nice cultural, trip.
Yeah, for sure. Anyone else want to share? Go ahead, Jackie.
I said, I'll go. I don't know if we had an assignment or something about the background, but this background is just my backyard off of my deck. I use it sometimes just for something different, but my dream vacation is Hawaii. I've been there a couple times and I love it. So that is my dream vacation. I could go 10 more times. So this is my back off my deck.
Awesome. Anyone else want to share?
Mine would be anywhere in nature. I do love to travel, so we go to a lot of places. Can't just pick one, although I did enjoy Maine and Vermont when we went. So my background would probably be that if I could figure it out.
No worries. So in the interest of time, I know we are a little strapped for time, but Matt, would you like to share your background?
Yeah, I didn't have time to pull a background, so I just pulled an old picture that I already had loaded on here. It's just, this is from a work trip to New Mexico. At a restaurant, they had these like coyotes hanging from balloons on the ceiling.
That's
And
cool.
so I like them, so I took a picture of it and made it my background like 3 years ago. But I did just get back from vacation in California, and I wouldn't mind being back there. So.
Okay. All right. So in the interest of time, I am just going to go ahead and do our fun group photo. So everybody smile and wave. So thank you, guys. Now I will go back to our lovely but brief PowerPoint. I don't know if Latanya was able to get back on the call just yet. I saw her dip out for a minute. So I will just go ahead with our 2020 updates. So far, and I don't know if you guys have been refreshing the NAMIWalks page as much as I have, but we are going up and up and up. We are in that really fun exponential growth time of the walk season, which is really exciting. So when I wrote this slide this morning, we had 303 NAMIWalks participants that have raised more than $127,000 so far for our NAMIWalks campaign. When I checked just now, we were at 307 participants and at 128,000. So it is really excited. We are halfway there to our goal of 250,000, and we are so thrilled to see everybody's hard work and dedication. So absolutely keep up this amazing energy. If you haven't registered yet, don't worry. There is still time to get started and join this movement. You can register all the way up to the National Day of Hope on 5/21/22 and fundraise until July 21st, 2022. So don't be discouraged. I'll be going through a couple of fun new tips for this year and also help you teach you how to move forward. So just a reminder, we are united with NAMIWalks campaigns across the country for a National Day of Hope, a time where we can all come together virtually to support mental health for all. This year's United Day of Hope is no exception, and we'll be celebrating with everybody on May 21st, 2022 as the official NAMIWalks Day. This year's campaign is a hybrid, which means that we will be including virtual and small in-person events for all participants to enjoy at whatever level they are most comfortable. These events include a virtual opening ceremonies and art showcase on the United Day of Hope, Saturday, May 21st, and an in-person invite-only VIP wrap-up party on Saturday, July 9th. Though we won't be meeting for a full NAMIWalks on the 21st of May, we are thrilled to let you know some of our local NAMI affiliates are hosting small events in their local communities. Use these events as an opportunity to meet local NAMI affiliate leaders, team captains, participants, and just really have that in-person connection. Now, just a reminder, space is limited at all of these smaller events, and proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test within 72 hours of the event is required to attend. We also want to remind you that this is NAMIWalks your way. There are tons of different ways to come together and show your support for this incredible movement, whether that's planning a craft day with your family, hosting a virtual bake-off with your team, practicing self-care with a favorite hobby, or anything that shows you are celebrating mental health for all. Whatever you decide to do on our National Day of Hope or throughout the campaign to spread mental health awareness, be sure to share photos on social media and tag #TogetherForMH and Creativity Connects. Now, before I get into the kind of fun, interesting fundraising part of this, I do want to acknowledge our local sponsors. Alkermes, the University of Maryland Medical System, Indivior, Shepherd Pratt, Neurocrane Biosciences, Optum Maryland, Whiting Turner Contracting, Transamerica, Synovian, Oshka, CFG Bank, the Maryland Hospital Center, WNR Grace, and Maryland Health Connection. These sponsors lay the foundation for our walk campaign success every year, and a hybrid year is no different. We absolutely could not put on a successful awareness campaign without our sponsors, and we're incredibly grateful for their ongoing support. Though the t-shirt deadline has passed, we are still accepting sponsors for this year's campaign. If you have an organization or if you know of an organization that might be interested, please let me know. You can contact me directly, or you could call our office at 410-884-8691. So obviously, the first and most important step for this year's campaign is to register if you haven't done so yet. By show of hands, how many of you have already registered? I think it's everybody on this call, right? Awesome. I love to see that, because that is the first and most important step. For anybody who is watching this recording who has not registered yet, don't worry, it's super easy. Just go to our website, namiwalks.org/Maryland, and click register now. And now I'll actually demonstrate this process with each participant just to show everybody how easy it really is. So here we are. This is our lovely NAMIWalks page. As I said, we're at 307 participants. Oh, and just in the time since the start of this call, we're at 129,000. So awesome energy. Definitely keep that up. We're going to go ahead and hit register now. If you've been here before, you can log into your account. But since this is a brand new participant, we are going to register my lovely cat Ornstein for the walk this year. And we'll use my NAMI email. And your password can be anything you want. We'll just go NAMIWalks 2022. Oops, hold on. There we go. There we go. So from here, you can go to your registration type. You can decide to be a team captain, a team member, or an individual participant. For the sake of this demonstration, my cat will be a team captain. We'll create a new team. So since she's a cat, she's our cat, she's going to create a family and friends team. And here you can put in your team name. Now you can change your team name whenever you want, and I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. So for now, we'll go NAMIWalks Cats. It automatically sets your fundraising goal at $1,000, but you can change that just like you can anything else on your walk page once you're registered. You can also make a donation immediately, and we'll talk about why it's so important to make a self-donation starting off. But obviously, I'm not going to put my credit card information in front of all of you lovely people, so I'm just going to hit no. We'll hit yes, since my fundraising goal is 1,000, and then decide what your t-shirt size is. So Ori is a cat. We have all the way up to youth, to 5XL and youth extra large. She is a youth small. She's a very tiny cat. Here you can decide what NAMI affiliate you're walking for. These are, you know, if you have a close relationship with your local NAMI affiliate, absolutely You can go ahead and choose any of the ones we've got listed here. For the sake of the demonstration, I'll just hit NAMI Maryland. What's the best connection? My family member has a diagnosed mental illness. And here you can put your street address. This is just in case you receive any recognition gifts throughout the campaign. They'll be mailed directly to you. So I'm going to put in our office. Phone number 410-884-691. And here you can agree to terms and conditions or save and add another participant, but we're just going to go continue to confirmation. Here you can review all of your information and then complete registration. Now from here, it'll tell you a couple of really quick and easy things that you can do, which the most important is to customize your page. People who customize their page end up raising 4 times more than people who don't. So it is really, really critical. So here on my page, I can customize anything. I can add a picture. It'll pull up a prompt. You can upload a picture. You can take a picture. You can change your fundraising goal just from your page here. So maybe I don't want to raise $1,000. Maybe I want to raise like $500 instead. They'll update automatically. And then here you can update your story. As long as you're logged in, you can just hit anything that's got a pencil next to it, and it'll allow you to edit anything on here. And if you were a participant in the past, it'll have a little drop down here that says import from a previous event. And you won't have to retype anything. If you had a really great story from before, quick and easy. The other major thing I want to show you guys is how to send messages from your NAMIWalks portal. This is a super, super easy and really effective way to send messages from your portal. So we're going to go ahead and compose a message. Now, NAMIWalks already has all of these wonderful templates already built into your walk page. So you can ask a friend to donate. You can send a fundraising update to people who have already donated, ask friends to join your team, update your team members if you've got more than one, or ask a friend to donate to your team. And here it's got all of the information already put in there, just some sample messaging that, of course, you can edit to fit your personal style. You can also update and import contacts directly from your email. So if you click import from webmail, you can sign in, it'll prompt you to sign into whatever email account you have, and you can select every single contact from your email list. And this can be, your personal email, your work email, anything like that. It also lets you connect directly to your LinkedIn account and any kind of Outlook, iCloud accounts that you have. Once you do that, then you just send the message. It is really, really that simple. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. We'll go back to our lovely PowerPoint. After you're registered, like I said, it is critical to share your story. At NAMI, we know your personal lived experience and connection to mental health moves people to action. That's why it's so important to share your why and why you're a part of NAMIWalks and why mental health matters to you. Here are some different ways you can share your story. Obviously, utilize social media to share your involvement with NAMIWalks your way. Promote and share the campaign to your personal and professional contacts. If you are on LinkedIn, that does wonders for networking, and lots of people will donate, even if you barely know who they are. And of course, share your why. This is why customizing your personal NAMIWalks page is so important. Now, I did mention that I'd like to highlight a really quick but incredibly effective fundraising tool for today's meeting, which are Facebook fundraisers. Who here's done a Facebook fundraiser before or is currently doing one for this campaign? Great, so I'm giving you guys new information. That's what I love to see. So, easy question, why Facebook fundraising? To put it bluntly, if you create a Facebook fundraiser, you will raise more money, whether you are highly active on the platform or not. Facebook, like many social media websites, has what we call an algorithm. So social media algorithms are a way of sorting posts on a user's feed based on relevancy instead of the time it was published. That means Facebook is personally curating your posts on your feed and the feeds of all of your friends. Facebook will automatically push your fundraiser up to the top of not just your feed, but the feed of all of your friends, and tons of other people are going to see your fundraiser. So basically you can just raise money accidentally. And I also wanted to look really quickly about how successful NAMIWalks was because of Facebook fundraising last year. So last year, more than $600,000 were raised through Facebook fundraisers for NAMIWalks campaigns across the country. And on average, participants who had a fundraiser raised almost 6 times more than those who didn't. Across all Facebook fundraisers across the country, people raised $1,667,273. So it really, really works. Rather than just telling you about how successful Facebook fundraising is, we're actually going to show you. Camille, one of our amazing NAMI staff people, is going to show you how to create a Facebook fundraiser through your NAMIWalks page. Invite a couple of friends, and then we're going to check back in with that fundraiser at the end of the meeting to see how much she's raised. So go ahead, Camille.
Okay, I'm just gonna share my screen for a little bit. Are you able to see this one window? Okay, so I'm gonna begin by going to the namiwalks.org/Maryland website to access my NAMIWalks page. And I'm already logged in here, as you can see at the top. There's a toolbar, and on the third icon, it's going to say dashboard. So we're going to click on that. And then this is going to give you a big button to create a Facebook fundraiser. It's also over here at the right-hand panel. I'm just going to click on create a Facebook fundraiser and click this button again. Now there's a pop-up asking me to give access to my Facebook page. So I'm already connected to Facebook. I'm just going to connect those two. And it has already created a Facebook fundraiser for me. So this is my page. It's going to connect everything from my NAMIWalks page. I've already created a bio and adjusted my profile and team fundraising page on NAMIWalks site, and it already connects all of it onto my Facebook page for me. So here, my friends and family are able to see my Facebook fundraiser, and we'll be returning back to this to see if anyone has donated in the time span of this meeting as well.
Awesome, thank you. Now, I know that seemed really quick, but that's just how incredibly easy it is. So there are 5 super easy steps to set up a Facebook fundraiser. Obviously, you register, you personalize your NAMIWalks page, you create your fundraiser through the NAMIWalks dashboard. If you don't do this, it won't be connected to your Facebook fundraiser. Your Facebook fundraiser will not be connected to your NAMIWalks page. And then you launch your fundraiser and essentially just wait for money to roll in. So key points to take away from this. Make a self-donation. You'll raise 4 times more than those who don't. Customize your fundraising page. You'll raise 9 times more than those who don't. Use social media and Facebook fundraisers. Everything moves super fast online, so don't feel discouraged about posting frequently and often. And remember, we're here as a resource. Use our online materials, or you can contact me. You should all hopefully have my email, but it will also be at the end of this meeting too. So I do want to get to our discussion portion. So absolutely, if anybody has questions or wants to share what you've already done so far that's been really successful. I know we have our top team captain and our top participant on this call already. So absolutely, why don't one of you, Jamie, do you want to go ahead and start and share kind of what you've done so far this year and what's been really successful for you?
Sure. Can I just make this a moment that says initially everything that you and Camille has said, I've done. So it's important that it's important to do all of those things. So let me just say this in terms of NAMIWalks and fundraising. I'm passionate about both of those things. And so that makes this a very fun and empowering time for me. I will say that there's a lot of lead up to NAMIWalks for me, and that a lot of people understand and know that I have a lived experience with mental illness. So it doesn't come as a surprise to people when I reach out to them and ask them for a donation. So I will email the folks that have given in the past. It allows you to do that if you had folks that have given in the past. And that'll be the first thing that I've done. And then in addition to the Facebook sort of setup, and I'll get some donations initially that way. And then I'll start doing direct asks. So direct asks, if you don't know what they are, just specifically asking people in your network to donate. And you know who those are. Start out by asking people that you're closest to, family, friends, folks that go to a religious institution with you, your club members, community members. So start out with that network. And I have had so much success with various groups that I've started with that I've cast the net even further. And I found that folks that I was frankly surprised have given, and that encouraged me to continue to cast the net. I will say that I asked people one time if they say a lot of people will respond immediately, because a lot of times I'll do it by text. And I have a lot of numbers in my phone, and a lot of people will respond immediately. Some people and make a donation. Some people will make what I call like a pledge, and I'll keep track of the folks that make a pledge, and I'll follow back up. If people don't respond to a text or email, I just let it be. But I've had enormous, I've had more success than I've had in the previous 3 years, because I've been casting my net even further and further than I imagine. And I will say, in regard to Facebook, I've had people donate that I don't personally know, because what happened over the weekend is there was a gentleman that I've done some community work with that donated some months ago, honestly, about a month ago. And it was on his Facebook page that he donated. And one of his friends, based on the algorithm, whatever you mentioned, donated as well. So that was one example of an amazing example of, and he donated like $85. I was just so impressed.
Yeah, it's really cool, because when you post stuff when someone donates to your Facebook page or Facebook fundraiser, it'll show on their page that they've donated, and then their friends and their connections can see it, and so it just continues to grow and grow and grow. So I think that's, again, a really great plug for Facebook fundraisers if anybody uses Facebook. And I do want to be conscious of our time, but does anyone else have anything that they've done so far, or any questions that you have for some of the other team captains on this, team captains and participants on this call?
Danielle, I had a question. What was the hashtag you mentioned in the beginning?
Yeah, I will go ahead and put those in the chat for everybody. They are hashtag, oops, if I can spell, together for
Daniela,
mental health.
Yeah, Daniela,
and
this is Manjeet Taneja. I'll be happy to receive any information that I can post on our website. I'm with AICS, which is Asian Indians for Community Service. We'll be happy to put it on our Facebook, and we will also be happy to put it on our personal Facebooks, and I will be happy to share with all the board members, and they will post it on their Facebooks also.
That sounds fantastic. Thank you. I will definitely send you something, if not after this meeting, then first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I have a question about t-shirts, Danielle. So like last year, of course, I didn't even go pick up t-shirts, but so this year, because we are going to have an in-person walk, our team is. So are we able to pick up t-shirts at the office or at the Columbia office in advance?
So we are hoping, they haven't arrived just yet, but we are printing the shirts locally. So all of the t-shirts should be available 2 weeks prior to May 21st. So you guys should have plenty of time. Also, anyone who's attending any of those smaller in-person events that I showed on the screen a couple of screens ago, they will have all of their t-shirts, except of course for the one that's happening this weekend. But all of the ones happening on May 21st will have t-shirts for their local area. So anybody who is, in those affiliates, they will have their t-shirts. Any other questions?
I have a question, but I don't want to hold the group up. I just want to do my Facebook thing because I clicked on it while we were talking, but I don't want to hold the group up. If you could stay on 5 seconds afterward, Danielle.
For sure. So I will, now, of course, if nobody else has other questions, hold on, let me pull up my slideshow again. All right, so now of course we have our wonderful door prize to all of the lovely people who attended this meeting today. The winner will be mailed a $25 Target gift card. So I will go ahead and show you our lovely picker wheel, which has everybody's fantastic names on it.
Yay.
Jackie, I will confirm with you what address you want me to send that to after this call.
I won something.
Man, I just missed it. Goodness, did I not?
Because I was just looking sad.
I know, it was one away from you, Jamie. I'm sorry. All right, now we would like everyone to find a comfortable spot in your chair as we go through our short 5-minute meditation. Feel free to turn off your camera for this portion if you would like, and just sit back and relax.
Welcome to your 5-minute meditation for peace, recentering, and balance. Sometimes we feel like we need to dedicate 20 or 30 minutes or more to get into a deep meditative practice. However, let this experience in the next 5 minutes remind you that the real work is done the moment you decide to take even 5 minutes out of your day to breathe, unplug, and recenter your mind. So thank you for finding this moment right now in your day and doing something beautiful for your inner peace and balance. Let us begin today by coming into a comfortable seated position with your back straight, your hands rested on your knees or your lap. Close your eyes and just take a deep inhale and exhale out. Exhale any tension, worry, uncertainty, or fear that you may be feeling within you today. Let it go with the intention of emptying yourself to to welcome only positive and radiant energy that serves you and your inner being. Inhale and exhale. Inhale deeply into your own heart. Feel the strength of your heart. Feel the beauty of your heart. Feel the power of your heart. See yourself inhaling powerful healing energy into this beautiful heart, allowing this energy to nourish every part of your body from within. Inhale. And as you exhale, see yourself letting go of the low vibrational energy that continues to linger. There is no room for this anymore. Empty your heart as you exhale. Empty it out. Let go of the fear because you are powerful. Let go of the doubt because you are guided. Let go of the pain because you are protected. Let it go. Inhale and exhale. Stay with your breath. Notice any sensations that begin to arise within your body or your mind. Be the watcher. Don't attach yourself to anything but the simple action of inhalation and exhalation. Let each breath guide your heart to gratitude. Finding gratitude for this beautiful day, for your strong and healthy body, for your creative and powerful mind. Inhale and exhale. Stay here for a moment or for as long as you need today. Simply being one with the pure awareness of breath and your pure energy flow. Thank you for being here. Thank you for breathing with me. Never forget that you are powerful, that you are loved, and that you are love. Thank you. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.
Thank you all for joining us for that. I hope that was a nice kind of relaxing palate cleanser at the end of a long, long Wednesday. But now I'd actually like to go ahead and take a look back at how that Facebook fundraiser is doing with Camille. Camille, if you want to go ahead and share your screen and how much you've raised already. And it's been, what, 10 minutes?
10 minutes, yes. Okay, so
10
I'm just going to
minutes.
click on Facebook, view my Facebook fundraiser. Awesome. So I actually raised $200 before creating this Facebook page, but I've just raised $50 within that 10-minute time span. While we were in the meeting, I was also inviting my friends on this little column right here. All I have to do is click on see all friends, and I've just been clicking on invite buttons, and I've raised $50 so far. So that just shows how easy donating to Fundraiser on Facebook is, because everyone is on Facebook, especially like after work and stuff, just going through their feed and they see something pop up on their feed like this, and the donate button is right there, and it's a really easy and simple process. So that's pretty cool that I just raised $50 in 10 minutes.
So, and all she had to do was post it from her NAMIWalks page. So really, 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 really quick, easy way to just continue to fundraise for this awesome cause. Now, last but not least, I did promise there would be a new incentive prize launching this afternoon, and there is. If you make a Facebook fundraiser between now for 2022 and our next team captain and participant meeting on 5/4/22, you'll be entered in a raffle to win a certificate for a dozen cupcakes from the Flavor Cupcakery. Winner of season 4 of Food Network's Cupcake Wars, Flavor Cupcakery is dedicated to providing a unique, creative atmosphere for many fun and creative professionals who are committed to the best in pastry, baking, and design. After more than 9 years in business, they have a dedicated team of pastry chefs that have helped Flavor to evolve and offer a variety of dessert options, including flavorful lines of French macaroons, pies, whoopie pies, and a product that I love, which you can find on their website, that's called Just Straight Cookie Dough, and it is delicious. So absolutely, make that Facebook fundraiser. Like I said, it is so easy, and you're going to continue to raise funds for our amazing cause. So that's all I have today. Thank you all so much. I'm sorry we went a little bit over, but I hope that the calming meditation kind of helped ease that out. And register if you haven't already, and don't hesitate to reach out to me if you guys have any questions.